What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Got a bunch of map changes for you, both on the live and the PTR versions of the game. For the live version, it's mostly lore stuff, and for the PTR, we got some balance changes for the new map, Rialto. We're going to start in Rialto, and quick answer to one of the questions that you guys had last time. Yes, you can stand on the boats. You can also build on them, but it's not really that effective because a lot of times you're under the bridge or you're like way down there or something. And just in general, the boats are at a lower height than the rest of the map, so it's just not really that effective. Also, you can destroy the Omnics if you want. When I did my first walkthrough of this map, people were asking if I could have shown off the health packs. The problem was there wasn't really any health packs. There was only like one or two throughout the entire map. So one of the major changes Blizzard just made was they added a ton of new health packs. So I'm going to go and quickly show you where all the new health packs are. So you've got a Mega right there, and then over here on the bottom of these stairs, you have a Mini. And then this one right here is another Mini, but I think this one is incredibly powerful. In fact, they might end up actually removing this one because I can only imagine you have an Orisa or a Reinhardt standing right here on this corner, kind of defending against the payload, and then you have a Sombra hack that Mini. You will have a tremendous amount of health pack healing from just using that, and that's a really good spot. It's not quite as good as defending on the top, but maybe the Mini health pack, if it's hacked, will be that much stronger and be a better spot. Then you have the Mega right here, and then we can swing around. You got a Mini inside this little kind of laundry room right here. And then way on the back over here is another Mini. I don't think this one's really going to get used all that much. In fact, most people probably won't even end up knowing it's there. And then there is a Mega right here inside this room as well. Then we're going to go to the other side, and there's a Mini right outside the spawn. Obviously, this is the defender spawn, so they're not going to use it, but the attackers probably will. Then you have another Mini inside here, and that's the other access to the spawn room right there. And then over here we really don't have anything. There's nothing inside here. Blizzard doesn't really like to put the health packs on the second floor. They do sometimes, but for the most part, no. So you're not going to find any health packs up on the second floors in this map. There have been some major changes to the spawn room. We'll come back to that, though. There's a Mega right there. And then, oh, real quick, I want to show you guys this, okay? I pointed this out before, but look at, there's like all sorts of complicated locking mechanisms, and you need some sort of like thumbprint or something to get into that door. Where does that door lead? It's got to be somewhere important, right? There's literally nothing. Like, there's nothing on the other side of the door. Why is that door there? Why is this here? You are a mystery. All right. Mystery door goes nowhere. And then we have another Mini right here, and then you can come up here. There is another Mini health pack right there. Again, that's right outside the defender spawn. There's nothing in here. This is where it leads up to there. And then I don't think I really showed this off last time, but there is an entrance point right there. There's another Mini right here as well. And then you can also come up through here. So this is kind of another flanking route. It's not new. I don't think I showed it off last time. And then we have a Mega right there. And then there's a Mini right here. And I believe this is the last one, because I think I showed off the one on the other side already. So you don't have anything right there. And then this is the Mini. So those are all of the new health packs. So quite a few new ones, because there just wasn't any. Now, as for the change to the spawn room over here, this was a pretty drastic change. So the first thing you'll notice is they added these boxes right here to kind of break line of sight when people are leaving through the door. And then they did the same thing over here, because what was happening is the defenders were spawn camping the attackers right here. And this is by far worse than any of the other maps. Like, it was really, really bad. I don't know if you guys got a chance to try it yourself, but it was super, super easy for the defenders to spawn camp right here, and it was almost impossible for the attackers to get out. So what they did was they came in here, and the first thing you'll notice is the room is much, much larger, and I'll put the other video, the old video, up on top, so now you can see this is what it used to look like, and then this is the new one. So you can see they expanded the room, they made it twice as big, and then they added this second door over here to where you can now leave out through here. So it's going to be a lot more difficult to actually spawn camp. And then they have the... Look at, they got another door to nowhere. Look at this. So there's a window right here, right? There's a window right there. But there's no window right here. Look at this. Look at this. There's no window right there, Blizzard. What are you doing? Look at that. There's no window. And then we've got a door right here that doesn't go to anything. There's no door. Blizzard, who is designing these buildings? These are not functional. These are not functional. But those are the changes to the Rialto map. And now we're going to move into the lore-related map changes with some possible hints at future stuff. So, Temple of Anubis, I'm sure you guys have seen this image many, many times. That was one of the very first in-game hints at a new character, and that was Ana, of course. But on the outside of this vehicle, they just added this, which is the Helix Security, and that is the group that Farah works for. Now, they also added some more stuff, which is the wanted posters, and again, it is just for Ana. So we already saw this in the Ana comic, so it's not anything new. It's not like it's a new character or anything like that. So it seems like they're just updating the Temple of Anubis map to kind of more relate to the lore and to kind of connect everything together. Now, this might also mean that they have some plans with the Temple of Anubis map, maybe kind of expanding what has been going on here, because one of the main things that has been rumored to be here is the whole God AI program, so that might be something that they expand upon very soon. Next up, there are a couple of changes on the Lijiang Tower maps. First one is in the night market on this news scroller. The old information used to say something about Tracer and Winston. It also mentioned May and Soldier 76. All of that has been replaced. So these translations come from someone named Dr. Deadeye. The new ones say, Lijiang Interstellar to start a new group of top aerospace projects. The next one says, attempted to re-establish contact with the Horizon Moonbase. And then the last one, the current CEO of the group was once a Moonbase station scientist. And that one is going to be important because that's going to come up in just a second here. And the last thing is in the control center of Lijiang Tower. So I made a video about this before. People thought there was like blood spots on the floor. That's not the case. It's just the way the pattern in the wood is made. And then also there's some other things like little handprints, little smudges on the desks that you can see. But there was also a wheelchair in this office, but the wheelchair is now gone. It has been moved to the other office. And when you come in here, it's going to make a little bit more sense because this is where the Winston picture has always been. So that is Winston the gorilla and Dr. Harold Winston, the guy who kind of took care of him when he was on the Horizon Lunar Colony. Now, this is supposed to be Dr. Harold Winston's wheelchair. And the reason why he needs a wheelchair now is because he suffered some sort of injury during the escape of the Horizon Lunar Colony. In fact, if you go into that map in one of the spawn rooms, you can see that his suit is actually missing. Now, people speculated that it was the Winston gorilla that used that suit, but that's not the case. It would have never fit him. In fact, the gorilla suits look completely different. So it seems pretty obvious that the former Lunar Colony scientist, now CEO, is Dr. Harold Winston, and they're definitely trying to build up the lore surrounding Winston and the Lunar Colony. Now, whether or not they're going to introduce Hammond anytime soon, I don't know. Like, is he going to be Hero 28? Probably not. But they definitely are building that up, and they opened it, like, they kind of left it there with the Hammond character where they can explore it later if they wanted to. Now, as far as how much of this relates to the Horizon Lunar Colony rework of the map, I don't think anything of it. Like, it's going to be... They're not actually going to reference it in the lore, like the map getting remade or anything like that, because that's more of a kind of balancing issue, not lore issue. So they might actually include more little bits of lore in the redesign, but I don't think it's going to be mentioned anywhere. So there you go, guys. The Rialto map is getting better balanced in order to kind of help out the attackers a little bit, and also a couple little bits of lore on the other maps. So what do you guys think about this stuff? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links for that stuff are down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.